residential, and he's got like, he's like a Grant Cardone, but he doesn't do any social media, doesn't talk about, nobody knows who he is. He's a very light guy, he's really talented. And I saw him speak, and I asked a question about how does this compare to the financial crisis right now in multifamily. He said, this is a much better option. And I said, well, why was that? It didn't make a lot of sense. The prices were so low. He said, yeah, but during the financial crisis, banks weren't lending money. We could not get loans. It was impossible to raise money. When you could raise money, he said they were buying deals and paying cash. So we would raise all the money cash. And they turned out to be good deals, but he said we couldn't close or execute. He said right now, it's hard to raise money, but banks are lending 50 to 70% of what you need. It's much easier. Everyone likes it better now. So I think it's a great opportunity for some of y'all that went through deals in 20, 21, and 22, those entrances, those have been really rough, people have lost money. I like to tell people that if I was in the business back then, I would have made a lot of the same mistakes. I mean, someone asked me one time, like, what if you got the business in 2019? What would have happened? I said, well, I would have joined Brad Sunmark's group, become an operator, bought 9 properties, and probably lost 3. And I'm not any better and smarter than anybody else. I'm just coming in after a bad crisis, like the financial crisis, seeing what happened, analyzing it, and trying to do a little bit better. So I don't have a lot of judgment for people because a lot of this stuff worked until it didn't, just like the financial crisis. But with what we know now and with the problems that are out there, you just got to be super conservative. And one thing that was happening is operators were taking more and more risk because they were trying to compete with capital. And when I first got in 23, I would show people deals that was like a 21 IRR. And that's like really I can do 30 out there. I remember that thing. And you see, I lost all the money. So if you